All across the globe, right now, millions of home business owners are hurting. Millions are in pain, struggling, spending far more money each month than they are making. They are being fed blatant lies that are crushing their families. They are being given false promises of big, fast, easy money for nothing. The hype, the lies, the illusions, the smoke and mirrors, it's disgusting and it's destroying what once was an honest living for home business owners. The worst part, in extreme cases, some families have even lost their entire life savings. Statistically, sadly, you are probably one of them. Were you lied to? Were you promised big, easy money before you started your home business, only to find out the cold, hard, back-breaking truth? Have you spent countless hours in front of the computer alone, spinning your wheels with no support, no guidance, and you feel completely lost and overwhelmed? Trust me, we get it. We were lied to just like you, and we were tore up about it. And that's why we're doing what we're doing, because enough is enough. A new era is upon us. A tight-knit group of thought leaders has emerged. A group that is tired of all the BS out there. A group that is taking a stand for your family's freedom. This group wants to help you, and I mean really help you. Build whatever home business you're struggling with right now. This group has the answers. They hold all the keys, and they turn regular, struggling home business owners just like you and me into international rock stars, into leaders, into legends. What you're about to see in a second is a recorded presentation that is going to reveal what your competitors don't want you to know. It's the exact same strategic formula all top earners are leveraging to create their fortunes. Every single one of them are using this blueprint. Just as sure as the sun sets in the west every evening, this is what the top earners are doing and aren't telling you, and it's keeping you and your family broke. And stay until the end, because I'll be back to hand you over the most insanely profitable solution ever created to help you build your business like every other top earner you see on stage. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the most controversial and forward-thinking presentation you've seen in years that will show you how to build your home business fast. The time for pain and struggle is over, my friend. It's time you see the truth and unplug from the matrix forever. Let the show begin.
All right, I am excited tonight to be here at the Social Media Master webinar with my co-host, Dorico Sherry, my mentor and my friend, and Angie, which is hiding behind the presumption there of Jeremy. And, she gives us our quote of the night. She's been meditating on something all week long, something that's impacted her, of a leader of some sort. And so, Angie, if you'd like to share with us your leadership quote of the day, please.
Your why should make you cry. You can't have it be just about getting money. I'm not going to say that I'm not in this to get money, but it's not the main reason why. I want to help people make their dreams come true. You know, it's personal with me too. I want to be able to afford a better life for my kids and my family. So that's my why. It should be something deeper than just money, though.
That's right.
Well, hey, you hitting that on the head, because that's what I'll be talking about tonight, is your why. And I got a particular slide that shows, I don't remember if it was gold, stacks of gold and cash, and that's not your why. It can't be your why, because the sooner you don't need it anymore, then your why is gone. Your why has to be bigger than that. Dorico, you got anything you'd like to open up, say hey to? Tell everybody, hey, how they doing?
Yeah, just hey everybody. Just appreciate everybody coming out, hanging out with us on this fine Sunday evening here. You guys in for a real treat. My man, Bubby Gunter right here is really gonna drop some knowledge on you guys. I just want to reiterate what Angie said. It was Angie/Jeremy. I don't know which one it was, but anyway, that is so true what she said about having a why, and it's just not about money. Now, of course, we all like to make money, but you have to have something more than just money. And again, like Bubby said, you know, once money's not an object anymore, then your why is gone. So you really, to succeed in online marketing, must have a strong why, something that actually motivates you and pulls you to continue on during the hard times, through the tough times, because there will be tough times. So, Bubby, go ahead and take it away, brother.
All right, I'd like to just say before I get started that that was Dorico Cherry, my sponsor, my mentor, and my best friend. It's not often in the network marketing industry, or really any type of industry, when you're recruited and the person sticks by you and it's like thicker than blood. His desire was to see me succeed, and he's bred that desire inside of me, that if my goal, if my ambition, if my why is not to see other people succeed, well, then I won't be a success. And that just boils down to the heart of the matter tonight is your why strong enough? And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get started. I'd like to welcome everybody here: Heather, Bubby, Dorico, Angie, David. How's everybody doing? It's a pleasure to see y'all. Is your why strong enough? Can y'all see that? Everybody see that?
See it just fine.
All right.
Yep.
What is your why? Are you here today where you thought you would be when you started your home business? That's the first question out the gate. Because in my online endeavors, I have found out that 95% of, not 97% actually, of online marketers will not make one dime online. And a group of people has came together to try to change those statistics. And I'm so happy that they have, because now I am in the 3% who makes money online, and it is my desire to see everybody else online making money, because it's there, people. There's a billion people on Facebook. It makes no difference what your current MLM is. Somebody's wanting your product, but you have to convince them that you're the one that they have to buy from. So stick around to the end, and I got some insane bonuses for you that's going to be able to help you learn what it's going to take to make people tell you yes, they want to buy from you. So stick around to the end. When you see this picture, it's the money sign. When you see the dollar sign, that means stop what you're doing, pick up your pen, and prepare to take a note, because the slide that I'll be talking about right then is a money slide. It will be the information you need to know more than anything else that I say tonight, even though that means don't fall asleep, that you will need to know to be successful in your home business. A little bit about who I am. I was a laid-off construction worker. I got hurt at home one weekend. I went to work that Monday. My boss saw that I was having trouble turning my neck, so he sent me home and told me to go to the doctor. I found out what was wrong with my neck, and due to that injury, corporate America didn't need me anymore. Although I had went to school for 5 years at night school, twice a week, separated from my family, to learn the education necessary to make the top dollar in my field, which I was a pipe fitter. And I enjoyed my work. It was a challenge, and I enjoyed creating with my hands and watching as pieces of a puzzle went together and created a structure and what I was accomplishing while here on earth. But I was laid off from what I loved doing, and I was stuck at home while my wife went and worked in a hotel room cleaning up behind people. And although it was an honest living and it's an honorable profession, it was embarrassing to me that I was stuck at home while she was having to provide for me. But I was the guy who joined a company, and my first experience with home marketing was to be scammed. I was told in the beginning, well, if you pay your $7 and get on in this company right here, we gonna give you everything you need. It's a business in a box, hallelujah. And then once you get in there and you watch your videos, you'll be raking in the money. And then I found out that once I got in there and I paid my $7, I got in the back office, I'm watching the second video, and they're like, okay, we're glad you paid your $7 and you're in here with us, but you're going to need $19.99 now to get this autoresponder. And the autoresponder is what's going to be to where when you get your leads, that'll be rushing to you to buy your products. They're going to go into your autoresponder. You got to have this autoresponder. It's $19.99. Get it right. Get your credit card out. Get it paid so you can get started raking in the money. So I'm thinking, damn, all right, I'm raking in the money. But I'm running low on funds because in order to get started, I was completely broke. I went and turned in my change jar, and I had $65. And now I went from $7 to $19.95, and 2 videos later, it's, well, all right, praise goodness, there you go. You done paid your $7, and you done got in, and you got your autoresponder. We're glad to see that all them leads will be coming in any minute. But what you really need to do now is pay $47 for this 6-figure income earner secrets, and you're going to be raking in the money. Well, I was like, okay, I don't have the money. So I went to my friend and I borrowed a few dollars. I put it on the card and I got that, and then 2 videos later, you know the deal, it was another upsell that I had to have if I was going to, people were going to rush to me to give me their email address to put in my autoresponder and buy my stuff, and it never happened. I went completely broke. But I'm the guy that continued to believe. I met a man named Dorico Cherry on Google+, and I had a marketing question, and I went to Dorico and I said, Dorico, I need some help. I wrote this ebook and I want to give it away for free to struggling marketers. Can you help me? And after he read it, he was impressed, and he said, you know, this is some pretty good stuff. Have you ever, I got a group of individuals that I think you'd be interested in getting to know. They do the same thing you do, help struggling people online, and you can make money doing that. Well, I had just come out of a bad situation. I'm completely broke, but I watched the video anyway, and it was so touching and so heart-wrenching to the fact that there are people out there who are lying and scamming and convincing people just like I was, because I didn't know any better at the time, and they're losing everything that they have, even their homes. And these people have bound together, and they determined to stop that. They were dead set. Their focus and their why was to help people not be scammed, to give them the education they needed to be successful. So I didn't tell Dorico. I mean, I told him I enjoyed the video and that I wanted to join, but I couldn't at the time. And I went down to the Biomat USA Plasma Center here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I donated plasma to get the money. And I came home, I clicked the link again that Dorico sent me, I went back to the video, I watched it again, and I had a decision to make. Was I going to believe? Was I going to believe in this program, or was I going to believe in me? Was I going to give up? But I decided that nothing was going to stop me. I was going to keep going. And so I paid the $10 for a 10-day trial, and I got into it. I went in the back office expecting the same, really, the situation where it was going to be one upsell after another. But then when I got back there, there was nothing to buy but educational stuff that would help me further. But that's another story. And I'm the guy that locked arms with this particular group of marketers who experienced tremendous success. And by tremendous success, I mean they're 5, 6, and 7-figure a month earners who have came together and have said, you know what, 97% of the people online will not make a penny. We need to do something to try to fix that. And they come together every Wednesday night, and they teach a free webinar to anybody that'll come that's interested, who is struggling, and help. And I started attending them webinars, and now because of the education that I've received from these people, I've got 407 people reached, 114 views of that post. That's 28% of the people reached watched that video. That's an organic reach. These aren't boosted posts, people. On this particular post, I had 750 shares organically, not boosted. 5,062 people were reached when I took the snapshot. It's over 6,000 now, but at that time it was 750 shares. Almost 1,000 views a day on my Pinterest account. Over 1,000 views my first month on YouTube. And I wrote the Foundation for Facebook Marketing Success. And I'm the creator of the 5-minute marketing tip of the day. If you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, then you know that at least once a week I put a marketing tip that's 5 minutes that if you watch it, it's going to teach you traffic, how you can get traffic to your blog, how you can get traffic to your website, how you can get repins, how you can get leads on Facebook, how you can prospect and get your people to say yes. If it's a marketing strategy, I can tell it to you in 5 minutes, and I created a 5-minute marketing tip of the day. Everybody knows the more people that see your products, you and your services, what does that equal? More eyeballs on your products and on you and your services equals more money in your pocket. And I found that to be true. Since then, no turning back. I've reached the partner level in my Lead System Pro. Just this week, I've ranked number 12 in the last 30 days for active points. And you came here tonight to learn exactly how I went from donating plasma to starting to making profits. And you'll see me right there holding up my mug. I'm proud of my mug. That's an accomplishment right there that says very few people ever get that far. But I'm doing everything I possibly can, and even my downline is starting to see the results that I've generated in making sales and sign-ups into their business. And now I've went from plasma to profits, and I'm proud that I'm able to help somebody else. Because them 1,000 views on YouTube, I used to get excited, and I'd run to YouTube every day. Every time I wake up, before I go to bed, I'd look to see how many views I had. Because, boy, I was proud of my YouTube videos. But then it dawned on me, once I hit 1,000 views, and Dorico was sharing with me one time, dude, he said, that's cool that you got that many views and that you're excited about it, but do you realize what that means is you've just helped 1,000 people answer a question that they were struggling with online. And ever since then, I just can't stop making videos. It was 30 videos, 50 videos, 60 videos, because I know that with every video I create is somebody else's question that I could be answering and helping. Tonight, when you go to bed, put your head on your pillow, close your eyes and get some rest, knowing in your heart that you found the answers that you've been looking for. What is your why? I'm here to give you the keys to the kingdom of successful network marketing right now. So turn off your Facebook, pay attention. This is more important than anything else that you could possibly have going on in the next 30 minutes. I'm going to share with you exactly how I went. I was in my Lead System Pro, I'm not going to lie, for 3 months before everything started to click, and it finally dawned on me what it took. And I'm going to share with you tonight what it took to turn things around and to start signing up at least 1 and occasionally 2 people a week into my business. And there it is right there. Turn off your Facebook. This is what's important. Pay attention, because the answer of what I'm talking about is right here in front of you. There I am, a construction worker, happy as can be. You know, I'm smiling. You might not look at it as smiling, but I'm smiling there. I'm happy. I'm posing like Superman because my son had my phone and wanted to take a picture of me. And I'm Superman. I'm the breadwinner. I'm the one that puts the clothes on their backs. And I'm the one that they look up to, and I'm the one that they count on. Well, I got injured, and all that came to a stop, and I found myself sitting in front of the computer. And I had a choice to make. Was I going to make and play Farmville, or was I going to figure this thing out and turn it around and start making profit? And I'm happy to say that since then, we've put our daughter through dance. There she is. She's beautiful. She's holding up her trophy. And our son there, he wanted to learn horseback riding, so we took him to horseback riding school. Me and my wife on vacation right there down in Gulfport, Mississippi, and there we are in Pensacola at the hotel we stayed at when we went to the beach down there in Pensacola. This is the why, people. This is going to be the solution. This cannot be your why. Unpaid bills cannot be your why, because as soon as the bills are paid, your why is gone. Now listen, this is going to make sense in just a minute. It's difficult because you're probably like me, but I'm telling you, there were six-figure earners like Ray Higdon. If you've heard of Ray Higdon, he makes $3,500 a day on his blog, but he was in foreclosure when he started. But foreclosure, he said, could not be his why. Getting out of there could not be his why, because once he was out of foreclosure, the problem solved, he was right back into it. Because how many people do you know that win the lottery and within a year they're broke again? Money's not the answer. Unpaid bills cannot be your why, because once the light bills due next week, so you know you got to sit at the computer. You know you got to bust your ass and get some people signed up, or sell some makeup, or sell some wraps, or sell whatever it is that your business promotes to get that light bill paid. But then after the first, when the light bill's not due, then the why is sort of relaxed, and you could just chill out and relax a little bit. Ain't no big thing. I mean, the light bill's not due for another month. I made the light bill, so I'm cool. I ain't got to write a blog today. I don't have to shoot a video. Why? Because the bills are paid. But once the bills start coming due again, you start panicking and you start going, hey, mentor, sponsor, I got to make some money. No, your ass needed to be making content during the month, but you didn't have a strong enough why that kept you consistent. Does everybody understand that? Unpaid bills cannot be your why, because once the bill's met, well, then the why is gone, and then therefore there will be no consistency that's pushing you forward. And then I hear another thing. People, you say, what's your why? I want to stay home with my kids. Well, this woman wanted to stay home with her kids. Take a look at this poor woman. Her vision was to be at home with her kids all day. Now, there they are. Everybody's home. And you know what? The funny thing about it is, we can hear things and we can get accustomed to phrases in our life, such as teamwork, it makes the dream work, and chase your butterflies, or in fears, or however that one goes. But the point is this: they become a cliche to us, and they have no power. And I hear people, when I say online, well, what is your why? Why did you get started? And they say, because I wanted to be home with my kids. And that's wonderful. But your kid's 5 months old. You was home with a kid anyway. So the kid, being at home with your child is not your why. You're already there. So if you're already there, well, then your why is not going to be strong. It's going to be weak. So wanting to be at home with your children, just like your bills being paid, cannot be your why. Neither can this be. I'm coming to something now. Don't run off. Get mad at me now. I'm stepping on some toes here, because I know there's some people out there watching who that was their why. They thought that was their why. But you're going to learn in just a minute. If you can gather this, people, a lot of people already say that their why is to be home with their family, and their family's already home with them. For example, I want to be home with my kids. Now the kids are out of school for the summer. So you're home with your kids, and guess what? You're not getting any work done. No work's getting done, no content's getting made, or maybe I shouldn't say no work. You're piddle paddling. Your work, your home business is suffering because you're not producing the content necessary to reach a real why. Why? Because the why that you had of spending time with your children at home is being met right now. It's summertime. And just like this poor woman here, she had the same vision. She wanted to be home with her kids all day. I bet she changed that view. Here's another reason I found out. Is I say, why did you start your home business? I wanted the free products. Really? Really? You wanted free products. That's your why. Now don't run off. Now I'm getting somewhere. Stick with me long enough to hear the end and you'll understand. But I wanted free products instead of looking at this black keyboard or brown keyboard or gray keyboard. Mine's black. That's why I said that. And realizing, I mean, stop what you're doing right now. This one should have had a money sign on it. Look at your keyboard and think how much it's worth to you. Is it worth an extra $50 in makeup? That's all your keyboard is worth? At the stroke of a key, people are making 6 figures. And you're settling for a why as small as some free products from the company you're promoting? When you could be promoting the life for your family, your children, your spouse, of their dreams? It's pretty selfish of you to only be doing your home business for free products when you could be impacting lives. That's what it's about, people. If your goal is free products, then that's the highest you'll ever reach. It has to become stronger than that. Money can't be your why either. I've done went through that. People whose goal is money, when they achieve it, it's gone. And I ain't gonna get on a soapbox and preach, but the Bible says so much about money. Money's the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil, and so forth. You know, I ain't got to tell you, a fool and his money will soon part. So before you can say that your why is money, you need to realize first if you're going to be a fool, because a fool and his money quickly parts. And if this is a lot of reasons why people struggle in their home business. Money is their why, and paying bills is their why, and an intangible thing is their why. They have no vision for a future. It's not money. My daddy used to say, son, money might not be able to buy you happiness, but it'll put a hell of a grin on your face. And I understand that meaning now. Is that everybody wants money. Everybody needs money. But if your focus is money, people, and it doesn't come as fast as you think it should to pay that light bill, you'll quit. If you're not selling the products necessary to get the free products, well, then you'll just swap over to Avon. You'll leave Unique and go to Avon, and you'll leave Avon and go to Janess, and you'll leave Janess and go over to the next place, because you don't have a why. There's nothing anchoring you. I hope I'm reaching somebody. What is my why? Look at the caption right there, and you get a clue. Money cannot buy memories. Memories, people. Memories. Memories of right now has to be your why. Memories of what can you do before the end of the summer. When do kids go back? In August? So you got 6 weeks. So you could focus right now. Your why could be to take your family on a vacation to Gulfport, to North Carolina. There you go, Dorico. To Disney World. See how small your whys can hold you back? If your why is strictly to get money to pay the bills, you could get that at Walmart. You can go to work at Walmart and get that. And eventually that's what's going to happen, because your why is not strong enough to push you forward in your home business. But I'm going to tell you what, I sit at this computer every day to see that girl smile when she held up that trophy. That's my why. Look at my son up there on that horse, throwing up his little gang sign, I guess he's doing, you know, or flipping me off one, and smiling. Look at her smile. Their smiles, people, have to be your why. You can't buy that, but you can buy a smile. You could say, take your child. You think they're crazy. You think they don't know any different. But if you ask them, before you go to school, what would you like to do? Where would your favorite place to go be? And when they tell you Disney World, and you feel it in your heart that they want to go to Disney World, and you're going to do anything in your power to give them that memory to hold with them when you're gone, then that's your why. Then you'll get up an hour early every day and do your mindset. Watch a video, read your Bible, and then go to work and create a blog or create a video or some type of content. You'll get online. You'll learn attraction marketing, which is the only type of marketing that works. Posting, if you have not figured this out by now, posting your links in groups of 50,000 people does not work. And neither does money as your why, bills as your why, wanting to stay at home with your family, because you're like, I want to retire my spouse. Fine, that's wonderful. That's an honorable thing for you to want. But have you talked to your spouse? She might not want to be home with you all day. Or if you talk to your husband, he may enjoy his job, you know. And if he's home all day with you, what are you planning on doing all day together? You understand now? Your why has to be more than something in today. It has to be something that you can project and see into the future. That I want to retire my husband and us work together in this home business industry. Or here's a good one now. Now this is a good one. I'm working my tail off so that I can be a success, so that I can hold up this paper that showed that I am number 12 on the leadership board, that I have my mug saying that I have made it to the partner level in my company, and I hold it up in the faces of the people who say I can't do it, because they're the motivation that's got me and kept going. So I can look at them and say, I told you I could do it. That's a strong why. To be able to look at the haters and say, ha! Like the Facebook post I used to see. I don't see it too often anymore, but it said, today they ask you why you're doing it, and tomorrow they're going to ask you how you're doing it. You know? But your money doesn't buy memories, is the whole point. I was working every single day. Sometimes I'd work 7 days a week, 10-hour days, and I'm going to tell you what, people, it don't matter how much money I made. I was making top dollar. I was still broke. I was still broke. Bills would be paid, and then I'd have a little bit of money left. And it caused me to become a drunk, somebody that my family didn't want to be around. And if it hadn't been for my injury, which kept me at home, which taught me this, I could have never have envisioned the things that my family could do together and us have a good time. Now that I'm sober and enjoying myself. Why? Because I have a vision. I have learned. I've seen a video, a motivational video. Ask me when this is over with on Facebook, and I'll send it to you. But the name of the video is, what do you want to be remembered for? You know, my dad did a wonderful job raising us. He put food on our table and clothes on our backs, and had the bills paid every month, and we had a Christmas. But that's pretty much all I could say about my dad. He was a hard worker, and I love him, and I respect him, and I'm proud of my dad for that. But we could have been so much more if he would have not been, like Benjamin Franklin said, is that most people die by the time they're 20. They're just not buried till they're 75, meaning that their dreams died. And whatever my dad's dream was when he was 20, he let it go and he settled for the 9-to-5 job. But I refuse to do that. I want my children to grow up knowing and experiencing the things of this world that give them the memories that they deserve. I figured out their why. That is Stephen and his lovely wife, Lenacia Rachel. I figured out their why. That is Ray Higdon in the middle. $3,500 a day on his blog. And I had to stop and I said, I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing a lot of what the man's saying, but I'm missing something. And he tells you so plain. You got to have a why. You got to have a vision. If you don't have a vision, you won't have consistency. He preaches it every video that he does, that he's able to do what he does because he has a vision in his life. April Marie Tucker, holding up her mug. Her testimony is that she lived in the ghetto. The day she moved into her apartment, a man across the street was shot and murdered, and she knew that she had to do something. She was a cocktail waitress, and she saved her tips, and she joined My Lead System Pro. Well, she didn't join My Lead System Pro immediately. She struggled a little bit online too, but then she joined My Lead System Pro and turned her life around. And that woman makes $1 million a month, $12 million a year off Instagram, people. But her why is what got it for her, she said. And when I figured out that each one of these people basically had a story that they were telling of why they started, I realized I needed to look stronger at my why. And I accomplished all of this because I learned their secret. They've donated everything you could possibly donate. Every teaching that you could possibly teach is in the back office of My Lead System Pro. Something's wrong. One second. What happened to Dorico? What happened to my webinar? Right there. One second, family. Is everything okay? Yeah? Okay. I'm just wondering because Dorico messaged me. I thought something was wrong. All right, anyway, they donated their materials. These are 6- and 7-figure a year earners, people, and they've donated their materials to train you to become one of the best in the world, just like them. Facebook marketing, Twitter marketing, LinkedIn marketing, Instagram marketing, whatever you want to focus on, wherever you want to settle down and say, this is what I want to learn, and this is what I'm going to become good at, and this is what I'm going to become the best at, because my family deserves me to concentrate, focus, and stay consistent in my business to give them that trip to Disney World, if that's what they want. What is your why? See, I figured out my why. My why is to be able to provide the memories for my children that I couldn't have when I was young. I took them to Disney World. I take them to Pensacola. I've taken them to NASA now. We went to NASA this week, last weekend. All right. And how? Because I sit at the feet of 5- and 6-figure earners and I listen to what they have to say. They have paved the road. They've navigated the falls, and they know the directions and the pitfalls that'll slow me down, and they warn me of them, and they warn you of them. But you have to be there on Wednesday nights to see the webinars, and they're free. And how would you like to make the memories that I'm talking about with your families? I'm talking about you could do this in the next 90 days, starting right now, deciding to join and say, I'm going to join arms and arm with some of the best marketers in the world. And I'm going to learn from them, and they're going to teach me just like they've taught me. They're going to teach you how to do and be the best. Is your why strong enough? Because see, my why is strong enough, and I believe in myself. I believe in my company and the people who trained me and have taught me to become one of the best, and I'm working my way up, that I will give you one free coaching call, 30 minutes, to diagnose the problem that's inside of your current MLM and help get you into positive cash flow right now. Now, that's a $47 value. I charge $200 a month, one phone call, 30-minute phone call a week to help diagnose, and that's $47 value I'm going to give to you free. The Prospector's Cheat Sheet. That has taken me 3 months to put together the questions that get my prospects to say yes to me. And I get a sign up, 1 or 2 signups at least a week. And I've combined all the questions together that I've learned from these great men and women and marketers, put them together in a prospector's cheat sheet, and I sell that cheat sheet for $27. But I'll give it to you tonight free. Social Media Mastery Action Plan. It's what I do every day, step by step. You get 10 free freedom action plans that'll take you from the moment you wake up to when you lay your head on the bed at night or whatever. You can work the freedom action plan. If your day's interrupted to where you have to take the kids to school or you have to pick them up from school, you just mark your page of where you're at and you pick up there when you come back. But if you complete these 10 freedom action plans, you will get leads, you will get sales, you will get signups. But I can't promise you that according to the federal government, because I don't know how hard you're going to work. Because I'll be honest with you, I give these to every person that signs up under me, and only 60% of them get open. That means 4 out of 10 people never open their freedom action plan. 4. So that tells me 4 people out of 10 do not really want success, but 6 do. And those 6 that have opened them, 60%. 6 people out of 10 that have opened them are still active, they're still working, and they're starting to make money. And they will be successful. If you make the decision right now, you get 10 free action plans free. You get all this training absolutely free with your membership. Is your why strong enough? Because we hold the ability to give you the skills necessary to have those memories I talked about earlier. You can put your daughter through dance. You can let your son go learn horseback riding. You can go to the beach this summer and enjoy yourself, to stay away from the sharks. And you can become one of the best in the world too. I would never have conceived in my mind 6 months ago that I would have been on the leadership board at my Lead System Pro. But 3 weeks ago, when I learned to adjust my vision, and I said, you know what? I think I got this under control. My whole life's changed. And so is my family's. Because I've decided that I'm locking arms with the best in the world right now. And I've joined them, and we walk hand in hand, and they reach back and they help me up that mountain. And with the skills and the proper tools, it really is that easy. Are you ready to make your dreams come true? Are you ready to let your daughter live the Cinderella lifestyle? What about your son who wants to be the knight in shining armor? You want to be the knight in shining armor that they can remember when you're gone? Because remember, like the video I shared with you, what do you want to be remembered for? I want to be remembered for the man who would not give up. I want to be remembered for the man who, at number 12 on the 30-day list, kept looking forward to the number 1 all-time spot and didn't stop till I got there. Because I see what vision Ray Higdon had and April Murray Tucker had, and I see the life that they're giving to their wives and their children and their husbands, and I want the same for mine. And you can unlock the art of attraction marketing from the comfort of your own home, people. You don't even, in 1980s, you had to travel all the way across the continent to go to a seminar where it was filled room full of people and you had to fight with elbow room. You could sit in the comfort of your own home and learn all the skills necessary and use all the tools that they provide free with your membership from the comfort of your own home in the air conditioning. And that's all I have. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to switch back over here and I'm going to stop screen sharing. And I'm going to say that that has to be your why. A tangible, something that you can hold in your hand. Once it's gone, your why is gone. Once the bill's paid, then the why is insignificant. And the why is not important again until the bill's due. And then you start realizing, well, I didn't put out no content for 3 weeks because the rent wasn't due. But now that the rent's due this week, I know I got to put out, oh my God, I got to put out at least a blog report every day and make 3 videos and catch up on all the work that I'm behind because I didn't manage myself inside of the time that was given to me during that whole month to fulfill my vision of what my life could have been if I would have been consistent. The memories that I could have provided for my family, I didn't because of my inconsistency. So if anybody wants a free Instagram cheat sheet, it's right there right now for you. It helps you get leads on Instagram if you're an Instagram user. I'm just excited. I don't know why Dorico keeps messaging me. He must have got kicked out for some reason. Let me see, I'm going to hide this offer. And I'm going to reset. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to give you an opportunity. You can join tonight for 10 days for $10. Take a test drive, get in the back office and look at some of the tools. And if you decide today to join for those 10 days, I'm your mentor. I'm the man who's going to be at this computer or at my telephone day or night when you need me. Any one of my downline, any time of the day or night, they click that button and they say they need some help. I'm there to help them. And I either have the answer or I tell them I'll have it in a few minutes. And I'm a research specialist. I go find the answer for them. So look right there at the cart. Click the cart and you'll see the offer to join My Lease System Pro for 10 days. If you don't think that your family and the memories that you can provide for your family is worth $10, that's fine. We still love you and we still hold that Wednesday night webinar. You're more than welcome to come and join us at the Wednesday night webinars, and you will get a quality education there. But the tools that you would have access to build a 6-figure business inside of a year. Because see, I hate them Facebook posts that say you can make $10,000 next month when that's bullshit. I hate to say it like that, but I'm just going to tell you like it is. That's what it is, because to make $10,000 means you got to sign up 100 people at $100 per person in a month. So that's 25 people a month you have to sign up and them stay to make $10,000 a month. It takes a process, but the process is so much easier when you have the tools and the education from the people who have been down that road like Dorico was and shared with me. Bubby, that's not the right way. You're getting off track. You need to stay on this path and keep going. And I did, and I am where I'm at today. I went from sitting in front of, go to my YouTube channel and look at Humble Beginnings. I was sitting in front of a plasma center and broke down depressed and the lowest that you could go. And I made a video about Dorico saying, I heard about this system and I'm going in here and they say you can make some money. So I'm going to give it a try. And I did. And I sit here now, the host of Social Media Mastery Webinar, which provides really good content if you were listening. And I got all my past ones on YouTube. You can look at them too, on what to do with your lead after you get them. Because everybody's focus is, I need to get leads, I need to get leads, I need to get leads. And if I gave you 100 leads, what are you going to do with them? Well, I'll put them in my autoresponder. Absolute worst thing you can do. That's a good place for them, but you need to stay in contact with your leads on a daily basis. You know, and I explain these things to you in what to do with your leads after you get them. I teach you a Facebook marketing technique that I have not seen anywhere. That when that method clicked on me and I started implementing using Facebook groups properly, and now I have the tools to where I can build a capture page for free. Family, listen, my downline, one of the people in my downline, she makes 3 or 4 funnels a day to be able to give people away stuff for free, you know, and she's starting to make money, you know, and it works. It works. And that's all I have. If anybody has any questions, you can type them into the chat real quick. I'll address them. Let's see. Dave, how'd everything go? Hey there, mate. Thank you, Bubby. Hey, David, it's nice to meet you, sir. Dave, hey, Dave, good to see you here. Angie. Claire is here. Hey, Claire, thank you for stopping by. I hope I didn't disappoint you. Claire's a friend of mine and a fellow MLSP member. And I am excited that I've met her and that we've connected, because the more people who connect, the stronger the bond becomes, and everybody, because when the bond is there, you can't look at somebody, see them stumble and fall, and not want to help them. And that is the relationship. That is the brotherhood and the sisterhood of My Lead System Pro, is that when one's lagging, we say, come on, just like you see it, come on, let's go up the mountain. The prize ain't until the end of the race. Now let's get there. Did you do your blog report? I got a couple people that'll ask me every now and then, did I do my blog report? Not as many as should, because I guess they just expect me to have done it. But I ask on a daily basis, all my family, hey, where's your blog? Go check out your blog today. I didn't do one yet. Oh's good enough. It's kind of like when a parent tells his child, just looks like, okay. Well, and they know, let me go do my blog. Keeps you consistent. Keeps me on my toes. Family. That's what My Lead System Pro is a family, a community of people who care about each other. And I'm just proud to be a member of it, and I'm proud of everybody else who's a member of it. But remember this, I'm going to say it again, even though this ain't a preaching stump. The Bible says, without a vision, the people perish. If you don't strengthen your vision to understand that it's more than money, that it's more than paying your bills, that it's more than wanting to stay at home with your children, like I shared with you, your children are home for the summer, so therefore your home business is suffering because your why is met. And then you're going to wonder, well, I need to make some money. No, you need to strengthen your why and understand your why was to work your home business. That's something else somebody asked me. What is the secret of your success, Bubby? I said, well, you know that part about work from home? It's like, yeah, I believe that. Work from home. You know, my children understand Dad's working, and I'll holler at you in a little while, and we'll have some family time, throw the football and stuff, and do a wonderful thing together. But Dad's working right now because you want to go to Disney World, because you want to go horseback riding, because you want to go to dancing, because you want karate or whatever. And that's all I have. Strengthen your why. If you sit down tonight and you just write down 3 memories that you would love to leave with your children when you're gone. Remember the video I talked about? What do you want to be remembered for? Write down 3 memories that if you were to die, you wanted your children to experience with you. Write them down and let that be your why. Because Rob Ford said he was diagnosed with cancer, and they didn't give him but like 7 months to live or 6 months to live. And he realized then that he was making ends meet, but he had to do something to change, to leave something for his family. And he went to work, and he mastered SEO. during his chemotherapy. He did not use his illness as an excuse. He wanted to leave a legacy for his family, and he did. He mastered SEO, and now he's built six-figure companies inside of My Lead System Pro using their tools, and he's cured of cancer. So he gets to experience that life that he was wanting to leave with them. And that's just a touching story. So that's all I have. I hope you make a decision to join our community, even if it's for 10 days. Realize that, hey, I'm going to go back there, check out the tools, see what this man's talking about, see the love, see the compassion, and I'll see you on the inside. Y'all have a good night.